Bright lights, cold pavement. Hands raised, Dr. Maya Ellis stood motionless as the officer demanded she strip off her hoodie, unaware of who she truly was. Cameras recorded. Strangers whispered. And her daughter's face lit up her smartwatch calling in the middle of chaos. But Maya couldn't answer. Not with cuffs looming, not with her humanity under attack. This wasn't just a misunderstanding. It was something deeper, uglier, and far too common. This is the story of mistaken identity. And a truth that stopped even a racist officer cold. Welcome, story lovers. From where are you watching? Comment your city. Asterisk, she was used to long flights and late nights. Dr. Maya Ellis, a renowned trauma surgeon, had just landed back in Georgia after a medical conference abroad, dressed in simple black sweats and a hoodie. She looked like any tired traveler navigating the quiet airport parking lot alone. Her Tesla keys jingled softly in hand as she moved toward her car, ready to finally rest. She never wore her badge or flaunted her title. She believed kindness spoke louder than credentials. That night, she just wanted to get home to her daughter. But as the headlights of a police cruiser lit up her path, Maya slowed, puzzled. The patrol car hadn't just passed, it stopped. A door slammed, footsteps approached fast. Something in the air shifted. What began as a normal return home was about to become a humiliating and dangerous confrontation, one that would reveal far more than anyone expected. Asterisk, the officer stepped out, hand already resting on his holster. Ma'am, step away from the vehicle. Maya paused, confused. Is something wrong, officer? She asked calmly. But he wasn't listening. His eyes flicked over her hoodie, her dark skin, the keys in her hand. Where'd you get this car? He barked. It's mine. That was all it took. He ordered her to turn around. Hands trembling, Maya complied, still hoping this was just a misunderstanding. But he wasn't asking questions, he was assuming answers. Within seconds, she was up against the car, patted down aggressively, her bag dumped out onto the pavement. A scarf, some hospital papers, a few protein bars, none of it mattered. Passers-by slowed, some recording. Maya's face burned with shame, but she stayed quiet. Compliance was safety. Then came the demand, take off the hoodie. She hesitated. Now. She unzipped it slowly, revealing her hospital ID badge clipped to her scrubs beneath. The officer paused, eyes narrowing. Still, he reached for cuffs. I said it's my car, she repeated, voice barely steady. He didn't care. More officers arrived. One looked at her ID and froze. Wait, this is Dr. Maya Ellis? But the damage had been done. Her reputation, dignity ripped in a public parking lot, all because of an assumption. And even now, no one was saying sorry. Asterisk, the second officer stepped forward, scanning her ID again. His face paled. She's head of trauma at St. Vincent's. The first cop blinked, suddenly unsure, but pride clenched his jaw. Doesn't change protocol, he muttered, yet his hands shook. Maya stood trembling in the spotlight, sweat clinging to her neck, breath shallow. She had saved lives on operating tables, white, black, rich, poor. And now she stood here, accused, stripped of dignity, humiliated for fitting someone else's narrative. Phones captured it all. The irony was unbearable. The same hands that healed were now seen as a threat. And just when she thought it couldn't get worse, her daughter's face popped up on her smartwatch video calling mid-chaos. Maya didn't answer. How could she? Would this be what her child remembered of her? Dear audience, if you're enjoying the story, don't forget to give it a like, it really helps. Asterisk, Maya was released without apology, without explanation, just silence and shaken stares. The officers vanished into their cruiser as if nothing had happened. But everything had changed. The videos went viral. News outlets swarmed. Hospital staff rallied behind her. Yet beneath the headlines, Maya carried something heavier, the knowledge that her degrees, her titles, her life-saving work couldn't shield her from prejudice. If she wasn't safe, who was? Her daughter asked later, why were they mean to you, Mama? And Maya had no answer. Because the truth is ugly. This wasn't just her story. It's the reality of countless others silenced by assumptions and stripped of dignity. How many more have to endure this before justice stops being selective? Thanks for watching. Subscribe to our channel for more powerful stories and new videos.